Hi Collective, I'm Sophia with Sacred Wisdom Oracle and I'm back for another reading. Hope everyone's doing well. I just want to start out by saying thank you so much to everyone who has been so supportive of the channel, who has taken time to interact with the channel, commented on videos, liked the videos, and subscribed. It really means the world to me, and I'm just my heart just feels so warm, and I just love this community so much, and I just want to say thank you. All right, and welcome to I want to say welcome back to all my subscribers, and welcome to those of you who are new. We hope that you will decide to join our quickly growing family here. All right, so I'm not doing a channel message today. We're just going to get right into the cards, all right? I am going to ring my bells real quickly, though, just to clear the space, and we'll get right into things. I'm going to say a quick prayer, too, all right? Okay. One more time. All right, I'm going to say a quick prayer. Divine angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask the only beings of light enter the space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what information do you have for the collective? Oh, and one more thing, you guys. I just want to make this really clear. Please use your discernment when watching readings, whether it be for myself or other people, tarot, oracle. Please do use your discernment. Only own what you already have. You know, let this be confirmation to information you already have about your situation, okay? We all have enough going on in our lives. If something doesn't fit, just don't own that, okay? And, you know, if you want to stick around, if you find that the reading isn't for you, it doesn't resonate with you, then if you want to stick around and, you know, listen to it for entertainment purposes, that's wonderful. Love to have you, but you can also check out other readings. I have playlists as well, so you can go ahead and check into those if you desire, okay? But yeah, I just want to make sure that everyone understands to use your discernment, and you know, some of the reading may resonate and one part of it may resonate and the other part may not, and that's okay because it's a collective reading. That can happen. All right, let's see what we've got here. First card out, oh my goodness. Soulmate, toxic. Toxic actually flipped out first, so this is going to tell us a story here, obviously. Toxic soulmate. I'm addicted to adrenaline and drama. I'm ready to heal with you. This is what the cards say. So we've got toxic soulmate. So you may be resonating with this right out the gate immediately here. And I'm just going to pull like 4 more cards for overall energy here, and then we're going to clarify. We're going to go do a deep dive and see what we can get out here. We have superficial. I like the way you make me look. We have covert. My intentions for this connection are selfish and self-serving. So Spirit's being very, very clear here, y'all, that there's a toxic soulmate here that's superficial and is quite aware that their intentions are selfish and self-serving in this connection, and they like the way you make them look. Okay, so this is quite clear You may be dealing with a soulmate or a relationship here. Now, a soulmate could be friend, family, partner, okay? But somebody generally that you feel like you have chemistry with, you have a connection with. It doesn't have to be an intimate connection. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what other information does the collective need in regards to this toxic soulmate? Runner. I run from my feelings through fear of being hurt. And we have mask. My suppressed feelings are leading me to act out of character. So this person could be acting out of character and running from a situation that they, you know, they're very toxic. They may not want to be, they may not want to be in a relationship where they talk about their feelings. They may run whenever it's time to talk about feelings or whatever is transpiring. They may say that they're ready to heal with you, but they tend to be more on the, they might err on the side of drama and toxicity. They could really just not care about the feelings part of things. They suppress their feelings and they really just want to be around because of the self-serving and selfish intentions, which is being very clear, or Spirit's being very clear about, is that they really like the way you make them look. All right, can we get some clarity for toxic? Desperate. I'm being led by my addiction to you. Lust. My attraction towards you is physical. So this person has a toxic addiction to you that is lustful in nature. They are, this soulmate here is attracted to you in a very physical way, and they may bring a lot of adrenaline and drama to this relationship. We have captivated. I don't think I've ever felt this way before. Wow, this is so clear. Clarify, soulmate. Romance. I want to show you how much you mean to me. And soulmate says, I'm ready to heal with you. We have manifest and karmic. I've been energetically drawing you in. We're bound through a karmic contract. So this soulmate is karmic, very much karmic. They're toxic. They may come across to you as being desperate. You may have picked up on this person just really being into the physical here. Even though they may tell you they don't think they've ever felt like this before. It's coming across as desperation and physical lust in a sexual way. They may have even told you that they like the way you make them look, and or they really just enjoy this sexual aspect of this relationship. But I'm getting that they manifest in a lot of drama to this romance. I'm picking up that this connection is extremely, there's a lot of, it's extremely karmic, but there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. To the point where you might have butterflies in your stomach when you're with this person. pain. My obsession for you is unhealthy. Wow. So we have soulmate, romance, manifest, karmic, and pain. So you may feel like this karmic is manifesting in a lot of pain for this relationship. It's bringing in a lot of toxicity and drama. And this person could truly be captivated by this and enjoy it. They're very selfish and self-serving and have absolutely no concern about expressing any true feelings because they run from their feelings through fear of being hurt. They may be aware of this, that this creates an issue where it causes them to act out of character. We're getting a very clear picture. I keep saying this, but this could be confirmation for a situation you have been going through. Clarify superficial. Ooh. One more. Okay. So clarifying superficial, we have blocked. You could have blocked this person's energy or blocked them in general. You may feel like this this superficial relationship with this toxic soulmate is too painful for you to be in. You could be dodging this person here. It may be making you feel very much uncomfortable. And you may be overwhelmed and be overthinking this. And now this person, you may have tried to speak to this person before, but they run from any kind of interaction that has to do with feelings. And maybe perhaps act out of character. But they could be telling you that you're on the right track and trust in the journey with this divine timing card. So I'm picking up some covert manipulation here because this person is selfish, because they lust after you. They're captivated with you. They enjoy the toxicity. They don't care if they have to manifest pain in this romance. So we have shadows and out of focus. There are things that you do not know about me. And I seek external validation for this connection and compare it to others. This is clarifying covert. My intentions for this connection are selfish and self-serving. I compare it to others. So this relationship is out of focus here, toxic, superficial, pain-inducing. And there are, on top of that, there are things that you don't know about this person. Clarify covert, please. 2 more, please. So we have cycles. This is the end or the beginning of a karmic cycle. Others don't agree with this connection, would disapprove. And in the dark, I hide my feelings in case you don't feel the same way. And their feelings they run from and or are selfish and self-serving. And this is a cycle here. You could be feeling with this covert and in the dark that this cycle is something that this covert person wants to leave in the dark. They know you wouldn't approve of this kind of connection. And we have mirror. We feel the same and want the same things. I'm really picking up a heavy manipulation here with this covert, you know. There's a such thing called a covert narcissist, and I'm not going to go into all of that in this reading, but it's basically emotional manipulation, and you may be experiencing this in this relationship. This person is very selfish and self-serving. Again, just to recap, they like the way that you make them look, but and they run from their feelings and or act out of character when you try to discuss feelings with this romantic partner who is coming out as a karmic, who likes to manifest in pain. They are lustful for you. They like the physical chemistry between the two of you, very toxic, and there's cycles of this person that they've kept in the dark because maybe they don't know if you would approve of it or others would approve of it. But I'm picking up with this mirror card that they're trying to say that excuse me, I almost choked. That's weird. This person may, when it comes to talking about their feelings, they may actually like choke or something, like they may not be able to get the words out. I don't know. But with this mirror and covert, and this divine timing card with dodging, I'm picking up that they're covertly manipulating somebody here. I'm assuming this would be you, into trusting that you're both on the right track. You both have the same path in mind and want the same things. But you could be overthinking this connection and being like, no, this scares me, and be trying to dodge this connection or avoid this connection here. And you may have even pulled your energy back. Maybe even wanting to end this cycle here of this karmic relationship. Clarify, runner. Ego. I protect myself through fear. I run from my feelings through fear of being hurt. Runner, ego, and obsessed. My feelings for you run so deep it hurts. So anytime that you may confront this person to talk about feelings, the intimacy of the relationship, the things that seem to be happening in the relationship that you're not happy with, that there's a lot of pain in this relationship, that it seems like there's just a lot of lust, maybe not so much love. This person tries to protect themselves through running from something, from being hurt. And it's because they're obsessed. This may even lead them to act out of character. This connection isn't what you originally expected. Now, with this runner, also, this could be you actually wanting to run from this situation because you've blocked them, you're dodging them. You're overwhelmed by the feelings that this connection brings in. The selfish and self-serving cycles that seem to be constantly with this person who hides their feelings. They leave a lot in the dark. All right. So that being said, you could be the one who wants to run from this situation, protecting yourself from this obsessed person. You could just have a sixth sense that something isn't right here. Because you think that there's things that you don't know about this person. Because you can see that they're wearing a mask. Clarify, mask. So this person could be, we've got progress here. I'm close to sharing my thoughts and feelings with you. but they're not. They're suppressing their feelings, and it's leading them to act out of character, and or i.e. wearing a mask, okay? And they could be saying, you know, I can't get you out of my mind. You got to give me more time. I'm getting real close to sharing my thoughts and my feelings with you. But in the meantime, they're acting out of character and fixated, desperate. You could be like trying to put your foot down and like, you know, set boundaries with this person. And this person is like absolutely not. Like they're acting toxic, they're acting desperate, and this could be turning you off because they're wanting to move too fast, or you're moving too fast, or they're moving too fast, one or the other. One of you could be saying, I know exactly what I want and this isn't it, or something like that. I don't know. Let's get some more information. Okay, so this person could be saying that they're making progress, but it's slowly. And you could be saying, well, this person's acting out of character. And they could be saying, well, it's my past that's affecting this connection. Their past could be haunting them. And they could be saying, you're moving too fast. So you could have just like blocked this person's energy and decided like you're not interested in them. I'm picking up a lot of both of your energy right now. So take it how it resonates. Ooh. On the bottom of the deck, we have third party. There's somebody else interfering within this connection. That could be the past that's affecting this connection. Now, it could be on their part. This could be the things that you don't know about them. And this could be what your sixth sense is picking up here, collective. And they keep giving you excuses. Covert manipulation, saying, trust the journey. In time, we're on the right track. Now we have envy. Jealousy gets in the way of this connection. So this person could be like low-key jealous or envious of something. Let me get a couple more cards here. Ooh. Okay, clarifying setup, desperate lust, captivated. We have setup and intimidated. I'm waiting for you to make a move, and your beauty and status makes me feel insecure. Okay, here we go. So this person's envious of your beauty and status, and it makes them feel insecure. They could be haunted by their past that's affecting this connection, and it could be something to do with something you don't know about them that they're keeping in the dark. Now with this setup, it says, I'm waiting for you to make a move. Let me get one more. So somebody here could be saying, I'm waiting for you to make a move, and the other one's saying, patience. We need more time to figure things out. And this person, okay, this is you, saying, we need more time to figure things out. I need you to be patient. And this person could be acting desperate when it comes to waiting for you to make a move. They could be lusting after your status. They could be envious or jealous of this status that you have. You could have like an online platform or something like that. And this is why they like the way you make them look. And their intentions for you in this connection are selfish and self-serving. Which is why they're acting out of character. And they're running from any feelings. Because they know that if they have to be honest, they have to be honest with themselves. And then they'd have to be honest with you to let you know that they're actually jealous or envious of you, or even intimidated by your status. And it makes them feel insecure because they're toxic, a toxic karmic soulmate. They could be manifesting in pain for you because they're bringing in pain because they're so obsessed for you in such an unhealthy way. Wow. Clarify, soulmate. So we have tenderness. My feelings for you are deeper than physical. Games. I'm playing you to get what I need from this connection. And limerence. I idolize you through a false sense of love. Okay? So this could be what they're not telling you. They could be, again, covertly manipulating here by telling you that their feelings for you are deeper than physical, but they're acting so desperate with this. This is part of the game. They idolize you through a false sense of love, bringing in drama to this karmic romance. Because they really like the way you make them look. Okay, now we're getting into the superficial, blocked, dodging, overwhelm, divine timing, and on the bottom of the deck, return. So if you blocked this person, their energy, blocked them on socials, texts, emails, whatever, they're actually hoping for a second chance because they want to level up off of you. Why? Because they like the way you make them look. Incoming. I'm preparing to send you a message. Now this could be you or their energy. So we have fated events. Fated events and synchronicities bring us together. They could be like grasping at anything. So these incoming messages you're getting from this person who you blocked is hoping for a return. They could be saying things to you like, I'm seeing synchronicities that prove that we're supposed to be together. My soul recognizes you from a past life. They could be saying, trust the journey in divine timing. And something about this is causing you to overthink this connection, and it's truly scaring you. That whatever this person is doing, the masks this person is wearing, whatever's leading them to act out of character, whether it's through fear of being hurt or whatever, their selfishness or self-serving attitude, this is truly scaring you. I'm picking up, okay? You could be overwhelmed with these messages here, trying to dodge these things. They could even be, oh wow. This person could like be trying to set up situations so you'll meet them in like fated meeting or like events. So they could be trying to set up situations where they just show up where you are at. Or like if you go out on the weekends, they just show up to wherever you are. If you're at a restaurant, at a club, or whatever it is that you do, or a painting party, or whatever it is you do, okay, fill in the blank. They could be purposely trying to set up situations where it looks or appears as though you are running into them by some odd chance. But this is part of what this karmic is trying to manifest in, out of desperation and lust. They could want to be seen with you in public because they like the way you make them look. And you could truly just be running from this situation because you realize this person is obsessed. They have things that they're hiding. You could have noticed that your family doesn't approve of this person, and they could have been the first ones who've mentioned that they don't approve. This person could have been trying to move too fast. I know earlier I said they could say you're moving too fast, but this person could be moving I'm picking up that this person's moving too fast. And it could be you who's actually wanting to go slower because of what you've gone through in your past. And, we do tend to attract the same types of people until we've learned a lesson, till we've really learned a lesson. So you could have gone through this before, collective. And so you could be kind of slow going with this person because either, you've got family that doesn't approve or who have said that they've seen red flags. You could have seen red flags. Just the fact that this, there's strange things happening with this person lusting and acting desperate and toxic and karmic and all the codependent and scary things that you've experienced in the past. They could be the one that's wanting to move too fast here. And you could be saying, oh, hold on, we need to put the brakes on things. So it could go either way. I know I've read it both ways now. So take it how it resonates for your situation. We have transform. We're about to move into the next phase of this connection. Yeah, this person's trying to move really fast. And this is clarifying covert, cycles, mirror, disapprove, in the dark. And now we have transform. So this person could be hiding things about them as they're wanting to move into the next phase of this connection. And you could have already blocked their energy and they're hoping for a return, and you're trying to dodge this because this is really overwhelming. You could even be picking up this emotional manipulation. And even you could be disapproving of this. You could feel like this person is selfish and self-serving. And you may see the way this person acts when you're out with them, and you may be able to pick up on the fact that this person likes the way you make them look. They like your status and feel secure. They're captivated by you. And to the point where they're acting desperate. And this is what's scaring you. We have guilt. I regret hurting you and damaging what we had. So this person could be coming in with all what they think are the right things to say. They could be saying, "Oh, I'm guilty of this. Yes, I'm acting desperate and toxic, and I'm manifesting this karmic behavior because I've been through pain in my life." And this could just be a game. They could be saying, "My feelings for you are deeper than just physical. I regret hurting you and damaging what we had." Because remember, this is falling after you blocked their energy or blocked them. Because what do we have again on the bottom of the deck? Third party. So they could be guilty of having a third party, and this is what's in the dark that you may not even be aware of. And every time you try to talk to them about this, they run from having any type of conversation with you and act out of character. You could have heard about this third party through some gossip, like between friends or somewhere. Other people's opinions are affecting this connection. I'm getting that this is more to do with this third party and gossip that you've heard about this third party that they're guilty of. Yeah, they could have planned something here with a third party. Planning, third party. I've been planning a future with you. There's somebody else interfering with this connection. So you could have heard that this person's guilty of planning something with a third party because they're selfish and self-serving. They're deceptive. They could even be lying about themselves here. Like they could even be lying. I'll show you guys that card in a second, but they could even, you could be like, you're lying to yourself. This is deceptive. Like what part of that are you not understanding? They could be, you could be saying this to them. Like, I've heard this gossip, blah, blah, blah. And this is really selfish of you and self-serving for you to be guilty of this third party. And you could say, be telling them that they're even lying to themselves. Not only are they lying to you, but they're lying to themselves about this gossip. And the card that was flipped over here really didn't flip over. I just set it down. But I'll read it to you, you guys. It says special. You're becoming somebody truly special to me. So they could be just gaslighting. Because they care about the chemistry between you two. The lust and the chemistry. The way you make them look. They could be, anytime you try to talk to them about this, they could say, but what about the chemistry we have? What about the chemistry, right? So to deflect from their deception. Clarify runner, ego obsessed. Ooh, dang. We have taboo. Taboo says, I shouldn't feel this way, but it excites me. So this person, this toxicity could literally be excited by this situation, this chemistry that they have, this lust that they have for you, and the way that you make them look. It actually excites them, and they know that they shouldn't be feeling this way. Then we have silent. I struggle to express how I feel. And passing by, here for a reason, a season, but maybe not a lifetime. So you could be seeing that here, collective. You could be saying, you know, you are silent when I try to talk to you. You run away from actually talking about your feelings. You act out of character. You are being selfish. You aren't addressing the deception, the gossip, the fact that you're guilty of doing things in the dark that I disapprove of. And you may be saying, like, this person's here for a reason and a season, but not a lifetime. Like, I'm blocking their energy. This person's just passing by as they're running by here. Running by and not addressing how they make you feel, what they do, what they've done. They're not addressing what they're doing in their ego, how they're obsessed. And you've had a sixth sense about this. You've had a sixth sense about this person acting in their shadow side and not telling you or being forthcoming, is that a word, with their shadow side and the things that they're trying to hide that you may know through gossip. So you may just be saying, hey, I'm just passing by here. Like, this cycle isn't going to work. And we have Chaser on the bottom of the deck. I rely on connections to make me feel happy. So this person could be just continually chasing you, but acting silent at the same time, which is super confusing. And confused says, I don't have enough information to clarify this confusion. Delusion is underneath that. Clarify mask. Oh, so we have return, hoping for a second chance. It was on the bottom of the deck. On the bottom of the deck now is sacrifice. So this person could be wanting to return. They could be trying to tell you that jealousy has got in the way of this connection. Like you're jealous of them. Confirmation. They could be trying to say like you're jealous of them and you're accusing them of things that you've heard through gossip about a third party, about their guilt with a third party that they've done in the dark here. All while trying to emotionally manipulate here. And you could be saying, you sacrifice this relationship. You're trying to make me make this move too fast. You're fixated on making this move too fast. You're acting out of character. And now you want to return for a second chance. But you won't even acknowledge the hurt and the feelings that I'm feeling through this, and you're running. And these are your thoughts. Clarify mask. Hooked. You're mine and I can't let go. So that could be what this person is saying, literally, or they're acting that way. This could be how they're acting out of character. And we have planning, chaser. Planning, I've been planning a future with you. They're hooked on planning a future with you, returning to you. They're fixated on making this progress go in their favor. Because they rely on connections like this to make them happy. Wow, collective. And you're just saying this is too much. No, I can't do this. Your emotions are pushing me away. That could be what you're saying. Like whatever feelings you are getting from them, whatever's leading them to act out of character, the fact that they're fixated on being karmic and manifesting pain into this relationship in the form of possibly a third party. They're guilty of this. You trust the people, this gossip that you're hearing. That's, they're talking about this deception and disapproving of this relationship that you're having with them. You may feel like this person's literally just playing you to get whatever they need from this connection, which is the way that you make them look. All right, we're gonna keep going. But let me know in the comments if this is your situation. If you feel comfortable sharing, that is. This is interesting. Let's see, where should we go next? All right. Let's get a few of these, just a few, and then we're going to get a few positive messages and a few signs, and we'll close it out. I don't want this to go too long. All right. Holy angel, Holy Spirits. Can we get some information for the collective here from this deck in regards to information that is not yet out, we're quite clear, and thank you for such clear message, but what else does the collective need to know in regards to the situation that's not already out? We have twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing, toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. And self-love, loving you, taking back control, finally being happy. What I'm getting from this, and this is clarifying toxic. This toxic person is truly addicted to you. This is like the same energy that's already out. I'm not gonna lie. But you can figure that out. I'm sure you're seeing this already. So this twin flame is toxic. They could hang out with the wrong crowd or get bad advice, or they're trying to give you bad advice, saying that they love you. They could be trying to take back control of this relationship. Saying that this is happening in divine timing. Divine timing is now. That's just what I'm getting from this. This could be like a setup. Ooh, got warm. This could be a setup because they're desperate to be in this relationship. Okay, so we have caught, red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised, and shocked. So you could be shocked by this person's toxicity. You could be shocked by the fact that there is so much toxicity within one person, how lustful they are, how desperate they are, how they could be setting you up here. And again, I'm getting and a third party with this caught. It's really windy out, you guys. Sorry if my chimes are, hopefully they're not annoying you. Let's get one more. So there could be some secrets exposed here. And you could be giving this person the cold shoulder here and breaking up with them. So we have caught red-handed, secrets exposed, surprise, shock, breakup, distance, separation. So whatever information got to you here, came to you, you're taking back control of this because you have self-love. I think I spoke too soon when these 3 cards came out. I think really what's going on here is you're taking back control of things because this person is caught red-handed. Their secrets are exposed, and so you're taking back control and breaking up with them. This is going to be it, is what I'm getting. Now, this could have already happened. This could be in the present. This could be in the future. Take it how it resonates for your situation. Clarify soulmate. And you could be giving this person the cold shoulder and deciding to start dating somebody else. A new love. You're back on the market. So you're breaking up with this person because they're caught red-handed with some type of secrets being exposed. This could have been surprising and shocking. And you're putting yourself back out on the market, dating new love. Because you know your self-worth. This person could have been having a love affair. Behind the scenes, that could be this, what they got caught red-handed doing here, having a love affair. This is the karmic pain that they brought into this relationship, and now we have guilt. So they're guilty of having a love affair. They could be remorseful and ashamed and trying to apologize, but you said, no, I'm going to break up with you and I'm going to put myself back on the market. I'm not putting up with your third party pain that you're introducing, karmic, to this relationship. These are games. Because they were sneaking around, spending time with somebody else. They could have been being friends with benefits with someone. Clarify superficial. And this person was just extremely stubborn here. With whatever it is that's gone on, they could be stubborn and trying to, wait, hold on. Okay, so this person could be stubborn and not wanting to be taking any kind of responsibility for something. On the other side of the coin, you could be absolutely inflexible with this situation, overwhelmed with the incoming information. You may be finding out that this person was like using you for the way you made them look. It also could have had to do with money matters. So not only did they like the way you made them look, but they liked that you were an entrepreneur, you brought in unexpected money to the relationship. But whatever the situation is, these events were fated to happen here with this karmic. They could be missing you, sending you messages, trying to reach out to you, but you've completely blocked them. Hiding their true feelings, deep emotions, secretly in love, cold and detached. So this could be part of the issue here, is that they're unwilling, which we've already established this. They are unwilling to acknowledge their feelings through fear of being hurt. They've been very selfish and self-serving. They have been cold and detached, and they could actually be secretly in love with this person that they got caught red-handed with, that they were spending time with, that they were sneaking around with. They could actually have deep emotions for this person. And that could have left them cold and detached with you because they wanted to be with you because of the way you made them look. Oh, did I show this to you? Hold on. They may be saying you have unfinished business. And that you're hiding with this no communication. Or you could be truly hiding from the situation. It could also be them that could be hiding or avoiding communication, but I'm getting it's you. You're the one who's blocked them. You're avoiding the communication. You've broke up with them. And again, you may be finding out that this had to do with money, that they liked the way you made them look, or the way you took care of them, or something to that effect. Verify covert. We have message, communication, conversation, expressing feeling. So now this person's intentions have been selfish and self-serving for this connection with you. And now that you've blocked and broke up with them, they are sending you messages saying that they want to communicate. Because you have unfinished business. It's still on the bottom of the deck. Clarify runner. Because they have egg on their face now with this drama or scandal that they've caused. Because they're ashamed. Whatever happened backfired on them and they got caught. And this was a drama. It was a scandal. The truth is coming out about this taboo relationship this person was having behind the scenes that they refused to address. They could have been obsessed with this person as well. Oh, it was the ex. So this could have been their ex that they were sneaking around with, spending time with, and they got caught red-handed. This was a secret that got exposed, a drama. This is the truth coming out with controversy, ashamed, egg on their face, and it's all the ex. Okay? It's the ex in question. And you could have found this out through pictures. Regrets, reminiscing, missing you. So you could have seen some sort of comments and pictures on social media. Somebody else could have told you this through this gossip here. And they could have said, you know, I'm sorry, I regret this, I'm missing you, giving you what seems like a remorseful apology, saying they're ashamed through these messages here. But this was a taboo relationship that they had with this person who was not just a friend. This was a friend with benefits relationship. And you said, no, I am sick and tired of this. This cycle is over with. Decision made. Good for you, collective. You don't deserve this. And now this person is crying. You could even be crying and sorrowful. Clarified mask. Yeah, double life, conflict resolution. This person was leading a double life in another relationship here. They're a liar. And conflict resolution. Compromising, making amends, positive outcome. No, you said absolutely not. I'm not having any conflict resolution with you. You're a liar. You're deceptive. You were in another relationship having a double life. I'm moving on. There will be no return. I don't care if you're hooked on me. I don't care if you're planning something here. Like, all you do is act out of character. You're selfish, you're self-serving. You only care about the way I look and the money that I provide to you. You've been caught red-handed. I'm done, I'm over it. You act desperate, you're karmic. You bring in a lot of pain to this relationship. You play a lot of games. You emotionally manipulate, constantly dodging my questions. Even my family doesn't approve of you. This relationship has so many things happening that are happening in the dark. I'm hearing gossip about you, about this deception and guilt that you're spending time with somebody else who could be or is their ex, that they could be secretly in love with, that they're having a love affair with. This doesn't get any more clear. You feel like this person is argumentative, immature, and now they're playing the victim. And now they could be acting spiteful, with envy, spiteful, hate, or hater, jealousy. Because they're toxic. Like, you're just like, this is just a reminder that I'm glad this is over with. All right, let's get some positive messages here to close out. Let me get some signs here for you guys. I just want to say I'm really sorry if this is what you've gone through. Nobody deserves to be treated like this. But you know, I am getting that this could be something that you may have gone through before, or you don't want to go through it ever again. So you're wanting to learn the lesson, or if you have gone through it again, lesson has been learned. All right, let's get some signs here. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what signs are involved? Now, this is not the end-all, be-all, okay? If these signs come out, you know, just let it be confirmation, but just because a sign comes out doesn't mean to take the rest of the reading as it being yours, okay? Just have it be added confirmation, because anybody can have any one of these signs in their chart, in their birth chart, okay? So we have Libra, September 23rd through October 22nd. This could be your sign. It could be their sign, okay? Or somebody else involved. We have, I guess the other person could be Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th. Aquarius again. Can I get a couple more? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Pisces, February 19th through March 20th. And this could be sun, moon, rising, your sign, their sign, the other person's sign. It could have been friends involved in the gossip sign. Just make sure that you remember there's more than just you and this person involved. Virgo, August 23rd through September 22nd. Can I get one more? Ooh. Okay, we've got 3 more. Double Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. So heavy Sag. And Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. So we have heavy Sag, Virgo, Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, heavy Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have Taurus, April 20th through May 20th. All right, now let's get a few positive things to close this reading out with, because I don't like to have it just be all negativity all the time. Sometimes these positive messages are the icing on the cake for you to feel really comfortable with walking away from a situation, because these positive messages reinforce the positive things that you deserve in life. And sometimes we get so easily sucked down the path of the negative things that are going on that we stop. We fail to stop and remember that we all deserve things to be positive around us as well. And in order for life to be fully balanced, we have to have positive and negative. You know, we can't just have just negative or just positive. It really has to be balanced. Even though, you know, nobody wants to have negativity, that's unfortunately how we learn, right? So it is important to have both. Okay, so on the split, we have courageous heart and connect to intuition. Repeating patterns are keeping you from making a new choice in this situation. Break free from old ways of thinking and ask for new insight. So again, it's actually clarifying what I was just saying about perhaps you've already been through this situation. And maybe it's time to connect to your intuition and realize, or try to realize, what is keeping you from making a new choice in this situation, and what it is that you need to break free from your old ways of thinking and ask for new insight. And then we have courageous heart. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. So your heart knows what it is you need, right? Between your heart and your intuition, you can find the way, collective. Oh, dang, 2 cards just flew out the deck. Let me grab it off the, or 3 cards did. Okay, I'm gonna read these 3. And then I'll let you guys go, okay? If you guys like the reading, please do like the reading. And I would love to have you a part of the family. So if you guys would like to subscribe, we really welcome you. Okay, so we have protect. Sorry, you probably can't see it that far away. Protect, fresh start, and find the lesson. I'm gonna read find the lesson first. Something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There is no such thing as failure, so pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going. All right? So find the lesson, as I was speaking about this, right? So find the lesson in what it is here that you've gone through with this situation, because we are all here to learn lessons, and you will be continually faced with the same situation, the same toxic karmic person until that lesson is learned. Once that lesson is learned, you're free to go. So find the lesson here. Whatever this is that stopped you in your tracks, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There is no such thing as failure. So pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going, collective. You're so loved. Okay, let's keep going. We have 2 more here. Protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy, which it sounds like you've learned how to do in this lesson, which is kudos to you. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. Let me read this again. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So it might be a good idea to understand how when you give effortlessly to people, it makes you feel good because you feel good giving, right? But it's also important to remember that you have to set boundaries with your energy, because sometimes we can create problems by giving too much that could actually in turn hurt us. Like when you give too much to somebody, it can actually bite you in the rear, because then that person learns to take advantage. And it's not to say that you can't give effortlessly to people, but just maybe pull it back a little bit and be more aware of how frequently and how much you are giving, so you can have some protection in place for yourself, because you don't need to get hurt in the process of this, of effortlessly giving to others. Again, I'm not saying don't give to others, just protect yourself in the process, okay? And the last card we have here is Fresh Start, which I feel like all these cards are really perfect to end the reading out here, because this reading has been so incredibly clear. And now you've found the lesson. You're going to protect yourself. You're learning to protect yourself. And now it's time for you to have a fresh start that you deserve so much, collective. You are being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up. Let me reread that. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Okay, it's just a small paragraph. Let me read it again because I feel like it was a little disconnected. Fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. So you've been given the gift of being able to have a fresh start. A fresh start without this karmic individual who has brought you a lot of pain, a lot of drama, and a lot of games. And now you found the lesson in this. You now know how to protect yourself, thus being able to have a fresh start. This is actually really beautiful, and I'm quite confident after this reading that as painful as this has been for you, collective, it's been a very important lesson that needed to be learned. And I'm getting that you even know that. As much as this may have hurt, you realize that it was a lesson that you needed to learn, and you've taken a lot of valuable information, advice, and understanding away from what you have gone through. And it perhaps has maybe even drawn you closer to those that were there for you to tell you that this relationship was not maybe approved of by them. And you trusted that they care about, those people care about you. They've shared with you things that they maybe have found out. And so not only have you learned a lesson, but you have also learned to trust those around you as well. And that's amazing to have people that love you like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Just know you are so loved, and I really hope this brings in some clarity and healing for you. And I will see you guys in the next one, okay? All right, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.